Turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for.
Fear grips Imo residents as unknown gunmen went on rampage. Now, unknown gunmen attacked Mbaitolu area of Imo State during the weekend and killed a policeman and Prince Iheme, who was identified as the elder brother of celebrity actor Osita Iheme, popularly known as Popo. Now, the unknown gunmen also macheted Commissioner for Solid Minerals in Imo State, Martin Eke, was newly sworn in barely 2 weeks ago into the cabinet of Hope Uzodinma. Now, according to the reports, the gunmen rode in Tundra operational vehicles and they had fire shots that made residents to scamper for safety. And so businesses abruptly wandered up. The roads were deserted. Motorists abandoned their vehicles and ran helter-skelter. At Oji, in Owerri, the capital city of the state, the government people said they were spotted wearing black clothes. Yes, they were spotted wearing black clothes and they were entering vehicles. They attacked residents and passers-by, including policemen. An eyewitness said, look, that they saw them at Oji Junction, there's 7-Up Junction, I beg your pardon, at Oji, and they shot one police officer dead. Yes, of course, those police officers must have been on checkpoint. Doing what? You see? So they said they just killed a policeman. They opened fire on them and were shouting, the gunmen, according to the information, they were shouting, there is seat at home. They said the government said, we ask you to go home. Stay indoors. An eyewitness was saying. Another eyewitness said, according to him, he said, I just escaped death by a whiskers now. They stopped before us and shot in the air and asked us to go home. They didn't shoot at us, maybe because I was in the midst of some elderly women. That's an eyewitness account. So they said they met them. They said that 2 bombs in Mbaitolu local government area, the government attacked the convoy of the All Progressive Congress candidate for Mbaitolu Kedru federal constituency, Akachi Amadi. And so this is what has been happening. So Prince Iheme, according to the information, was riding in the same vehicle with the Commissioner for Solid Minerals, Martin Eke. Yes, and so the Commissioner sustained injuries from machete. They did not kill him, but the Osita Iheme's brother couldn't make it, and so he died. And this is what has been happening in Imo State. Yes, and that is why we are heaping all this blame on the president of Nigeria, Buhari. We are heaping this blame on Malami, the Attorney General of the Federation. We are heaping this blame on the governors of the Southeast. We are heaping this blame on the cabinet members who are from the Southeast zone in Buhari's cabinet. We are heaping this blame on the House of Representatives and Senators from the Southeast zone. We are heaping this blame on business mogul who has been whining and dining with Muhammad Buhari government, who has all your words in this country, particularly from the Southeast. Look, they are responsible for all these things. A court of competent jurisdiction gave a judgment, and we have been saying it before this incident. Now we have been saying it, we have been crying, shouting. Say, look, those who care to listen, you cannot beat a child and now you tell a child how to cry, whether to prostrate. Withholding, or allowing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to continue to suffer in the detention facility portends danger for the Southeast. Immediately the judgment was delivered, talking about the 13th October judgment that declared Onyendu free and acquitted him. Many personalities, well-meaning persons, said it. Look, this will dice tension if government will obey the court judgment. It will dice tension in the Southeast and restore peace and sanity in the region. Sanity, very important. Because from all indications, Things are happening. You don't know the one DSS are doing. You don't know the ones the army are doing. You don't know the ones the police are doing. You don't know the ones the hoodlums are doing. These things have, mixed up, and everything is there, shrouded in the darkness, and nobody can actually ascertain who is who. Yes, but the release of Onyendu has been ordered by the court of competent jurisdiction will lay to rest all these crises. And that was why the court, in its judgment, said, look, what you did last year, talking about 2021 June, by that act of brigandage, you went to Kenya, abducted Onyendu, tortured him over there. On the transit back to Nigeria, you tortured him as you were extraordinary renditioning him back to the country. While in the detention facility, you are still torturing him. Now you have to release him. He was discharged, acquitted. But Malami and his Buhari regime, they said Onyendu will be a security threat if being released. But what is happening now, particularly in the Southeast, they said, now they are still holding him back. What is still happening? Do we have peace in the zone? Nigerians have said it. The jubilation that greeted the discharge and acquittal of Onyendu is enormous, it's enough evidence to prove to the fact that Onyendu's release will reduce tension and bring lasting peace and tranquility to the Southeast region. So, whatever happens in the zone, untoward, President Muhammadu Buhari, Malami, and those we have mentioned should be held responsible for lives that have been lost, for what is happening in the zone, for the security challenges. Look at what's happening. So, this is what we are saying. We will continue to say the truth. Before now, we have been hammering on this. Yes, we have been hammering on it. Help us, let us help ourselves too. Let us help us to help ourselves. That's the statement of the Southeast leaders, talking about the well-meaning personalities from the Southeast. Say, federal government, help us so that we can help ourselves. We need peace in the zone. The zone is in dire need of peace. The sit at home, they said they are not enjoying it. They are not enjoying the sit at home. Please, release Martin Nnamdi Kanu to us. For us to experience peace again. The federal government have shown that they don't want peace to return back to the zone. They want to do election, and so that what they are doing now is to make sure that the zone is troubled, that they will go and concoct figures, and so they will go and write. I said the people of the zone have voted for one particular candidate, whereas it is lie. What lie? They have many gimmicks, so they have many evil plans. Yes, that's what they're doing. The international community should be put on notice on what the president of Nigeria, Buhari, and his government and his cartel and his, team, the cabals, the collaborators from the Southeast, South, Southwest, collaborating with the Fulani oligarchs to undermine the peaceful environment of the Southeast. Yes.